Hey, Thomas Mayhew, eXp Realty, Ohio. Hope you're doing really great today. Today I want to talk to you about why is the MLS useful to you as a seller? Okay, so maybe next week I'll talk about why it's useful to you as a buyer, but today we're focusing on sellers. So the reason why it's so important to you is really the power of multiplication. Okay, so if you put a sign in the yard and maybe you put it on a consumer-facing real estate website, um, that's nice. Sorry, I'm being a little bit facetious maybe, but here's why that's kind of pathetic. Okay, why it's pathetic is because the folks that are on those sites, it's only a small fraction of the potential buyers. Okay, that's number one. And the number of folks driving down your street, it's only a small fraction. I mean, how's the person that's relocating from some other state going to know about your sign in your yard? Like they're not, right? So they have to get it from a consumer facing website. And how do you know that they're on that one? Maybe they don't like that particular one that you think is great. And by the way, the biggest one is not so good anymore, I'll tell you that. But anyways, that's another story. You feel free to call me about that. But I'll give you plenty of details. So, okay, so that's one issue. Okay, the other issue is that I've got the power of multiplication on my side when I list a property. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say that an agent has maybe 200 people that know, like, and trust them. Okay, that's not that many people. Everybody's got a sphere of influence that's kind of about that big. And so they're going to go to that agent when they go to buy a property. Okay, then you put your property for sale by owner on a site that maybe people may or may not come to. They may or may not see it. If they call you, they're going to call their agent first anyways because they don't trust you. Right? You might be trying to hide something. In fact, I find that sometimes with for sale by owners. And let's face it, that's why there are even agents in the first place, because frankly, people used to sell property that was, they didn't disclose what the true nature of the property was. And then there were all kinds of issues. And that's how agents even came to be. Okay. So people are afraid of for sale by owners because they think they're hiding something. And sometimes they are. Okay. But if you cooperate with agents, at least, you'll get it sold and they'll do the paperwork and everything will be fine. Generally speaking, that's how it works. 90% of real estate lawsuits come from the 10% of for sale by owners, basically the people that are doing it themselves, right? So agents do know what they're doing, and even the agents that don't have that much experience, they do have a broker that they can go to ask hard questions of. Okay. Okay. Anyways, but in my case, I've got a database of 1,700 buyers just in one database. Well, what if every agent was like me and had 1,700 in their database? And maybe there's some of them more, some less, for sure. Well, you'd be looking at 17 million potential buyers, right? Now, probably not all those people are all ready to go buy a property right today, but bottom line is that's a lot of people, right? Okay, so the point is, when it goes in the MLS with proper marketing pictures and copy, what's written about, description about the property, you have 10,000 cooperators just in the MLS now, okay? 10,000 cooperating agents happy to sell your property. That is serious multiplication, right? And they service, a big area, and then you have the benefit of syndication everywhere, not just on the one site you put it on. So that's very powerful. I want you to keep that in mind. And then one last thing I want to mention about for sale by owner is the idea is a pretty good idea. Like, hey, I want to save some money. Well, the practical reality of it is generally the best buyers, they're connected to agents. And so those agents have the MLS and they're sending their people listings. So whether you put it on that consumer facing website or not, it doesn't really matter all that much. You're losing the lion's share of the qualified buyers because, a lot of them won't even consider it for sale by owner. Okay. So every time I've taken over a for sale by owner listing, I've sold it for way more than what the seller could not sell it for. Got it? Way more than what the seller could not sell it for, even including my professional fees. So nationwide, homes sold by agents sell for 16% more than homes sold by owner. something to keep in mind. So you think you're smart saving 6%, really in reality, you're probably only going to save 3%, but how much are you losing? Think about that. So that's why the MLS is so powerful. And of course, it's great to have a great agent. And, if you happen to be watching this video and you're not in my area, I'd be happy to connect you with a great agent. I do take my time to I interview 7 to 8 agents for you. So, you got to be serious. Like, don't call me if you think you're moving somewhere. Call me when you know you're moving somewhere and you want a great agent. Okay? All right. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.